Thank you all for coming out on this warm summer evening. My name is David Crowley. I am the president of Social Capital, Inc., and we're happy to help coordinate this event here tonight. The week of July 4th was the most difficult time for our country this year. First, we had 2 more black men killed in police custody under questionable circumstances. Then, we had the horrific ambush and killing of 5 Dallas police officers when they were in the act of protecting one of our most precious freedoms, the freedom of speech, the freedom to protest injustice. When I first heard the news of this Dallas shooting, Martin Luther King's phrase, "Darkness cannot drive out darkness," came to mind. I think it is worth hearing him elaborate on this idea. This is from the book, Strength to Love. Martin Luther King said, "Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. Hate multiplies hate. Violence multiplies violence. And toughness multiplies toughness in a descending spiral of destruction. The chain reaction of evil, hate begetting hate, wars producing more wars, must be broken, or we shall be plunged into the dark abyss of annihilation." Well, at the end of that violent 4th of July week, which was all too soon followed by another shooting of police officers, this time in Baton Rouge, not to mention other things happening in other places in the world, it certainly seemed that we were getting awfully close to that abyss. When Mayor Scott Galvin reached out to me the weekend right after this happened in Dallas and asked if we at SCI might be interested in working on this interfaith vigil to respond locally to this violence, I immediately jumped on this idea. The idea of pulling together diverse organizations and the diverse people that make up our community to celebrate what we have in common and find a way that we can make a difference locally certainly resonated with me, and it fits with what we do at SCI. And then many groups, such as those listed on the programs, if you had one, we might have a few more floating around, but we have a great crowd, so you might have to share. Sharing is good, right? You'll list many, many other organizations said, yes, we want to help put this together so we can show what we're about as a community. There are really 2 goals here tonight. First, we are here to pay tribute to our local police officers and other first responders who work so hard and risk so much to keep all of us safe here in Woburn every day. And second, we are here tonight to show that we in Woburn are a community that strives to be a place that is welcoming and safe for all who choose to live, work, and worship here. And that we want to be a place that is welcoming regardless of race, religion, or those other categories that far too often divide us. And we want to come together here in Woburn and talk about tough issues of race and class and how we can make our community the best it can possibly be for everyone that is here. That process is a lot of work, and I see tonight as an important step in coming together as a community to showing what we can do and figuring out what we can do together to bridge any differences that we might have here locally and perhaps show a way for other communities seeking to do the same.